there's no way to do this one, but hey, I just want you to know that I am a big fan of these paper things called books. I'd rather use these books than have to look at the freaking screen of an internet. But this is one of my favorite books. It's like a Bible to the action figure collection from the good old days. But today I wanted to go over something because I was talking to a friend this morning, and I was like talking about this because he was talking about Star Dolls. So here's 3 of my top favorite paper books that I recommend that everybody get. And actually I thought, oh gosh, these are out of print. They're probably going to be a fortune. I paid $20 for this book, and I saw it on eBay for like $10 plus 7 shipping. I paid $20 for Borders at a place called Borders a long time ago, probably back in 1997. And it was only like $17 shipped. I was like, okay, well, I don't have to worry about this precious book being lost or anything, because it's something that I guess you can still get. I'm really shocked. So if you don't have this book, you need to get it. I'm going to have to take the camera and move it around a lot. It's 30 Years of Mattel Fashion Dolls Identification and Value Guide. The values are going to be out of date, obviously. I really wish they were those values. 1967 through 1997. That's like an incredibly awesome period, especially the 70s. You have more than what's on the cover, way more than what's on the cover. There's so many different fashion figures in here that you're just going to be blown away. And I had quite a few. Like, I loved this one. This was one of the harder to get ones back then. This was one I actually had as a kid. So they also have action figures and Dazzle and She-Ra and Donnie Marie. So they have them from celebrities. They have them from action figure lines. It's anything that even remotely considers what people would call a girl toy. I personally abhor that title. As a kid, I was like, it's a girl. That doesn't make it a girl toy. Does that mean that She-Ra? Well, never mind. People are going to argue whatever they want to argue because that's what they want to believe. They just want to justify themselves. And I have bookmarks in there for some reason. So, because over here we have a Donnie Marie set that I had, that outfit. So it has all kinds of stuff. And I'm not going to go through everything in here. I might... if it gets warm enough outside, it's to you know, I'm in long sleeves. I'm freezing. If it gets warm enough outside, I may go outside and do like segments. Like, this is the Sunshine Family, blah, 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 blah. And it even has Pulsar in here, which was completely not girly. Dazzle dolls were amazing. They were like miniature Barbie dolls. They were like Kenner's glamour gals. Star was what, if you go watch, what is Eddie Francis? I think it's the Fashion Doll Dreamer. He did a Star video, really good one. Definitely go check it out. He had all the information in it. I kept responding to his video, and I was like, oh, he covered it after I responded. I'm just like jumping on because I'm so excited to see Star, because I love Star. It was a fashion doll line around 1980. I had Star, and I wanted to go get the rest of them, but they're so expensive, and I just, I'm not one of these people that likes just one thing. I like too many things. Spectre was a line that I saw at Sky City when I was a kid. Around 1986, and I was just like, it's too expensive. I mean, it's really cool looking. I never had those back in the day. Thankfully, eBay helped me get them out. So this is another thing. Okay, so Eddie, if you're watching this, High School Jazzy. Jazzy's a doll from the late 80s, like 1989. Her face is off of the Kelly mold from Star. That's what I was trying to talk about. I knew it was in here. I just didn't get that picture right away. Jazzy's fashions were very late 80s, kind of the... not my era, but I mean, she's a really pretty doll. I got a few of them myself. I put one of them on a different body. I hate the arms for Jazzy. I really deeply do. I'm not supposed to be spending time talking about dolls right now, but I hate her arms. They're superstar arms, but the rest of her body, they just don't go with it. Pop her head off and put on another body. Perfection. She was like the predecessor of Teen Skipper, which is, of course, one of my all-time favorite dolls. And then they have this Kmart line that I got. Actually, I have this one right here. And not that one, but another version of that. So it's kind of like a Barbie and Skipper. Kind of a knockoff, but it was made by Mattel, so it wasn't technically a knockoff. So again, I can see how oh, Shawnee. Who remembers Shawnee? It was one of those short-lived lines that it left a great impression. Nichelle was amazingly pretty. It was my favorite, my favorite face mold of that time. So, and these little tiny dolls right here, family corners. I remember when they clearance those out at KB Toys. I got all of them, except I could never get, I think it was the Asian guy. They didn't really have, oh no, they did have names. I think his name was Derek or something. I never did find, it was either him or his wife, or, you know, his Asian counterpart. You can mix them and match them if you want to. Yeah, I never found Derek. That was the Asian guy. I did find Trista. I remember I had Trista. So I had all of these. And they're dirt cheap when they went on clearance at KB Toys. Of course, you know how KB Toys is. Well, I don't want to go into like too much of it, but you have like a head mold chart. So you can see what the different head molds look like from different fashion, mostly Barbie lines. It's like the Barbie family. But then it also has the Heart family, which is technically not part of the Barbie family. And it's also categorized by like Disney dolls and, oh, there's a Petra magazine. So here's the categories. We have celebrity and character dolls, like Buffy and Mrs. Beasley. Those are characters in a show. Mork and Mindy, those are not the actors, that's the characters. Children's lines, like Small Talking Dolls. Barbie dolls, which they cover briefly because, let's be honest, she deserves her own book. Disney classics, you know, like Disney princesses. We have Disney Collector Series and One of a Kind. Oh, let's look at One of a Kind for a second. Oh, okay, well, I like One of a Kind dolls, but you could be here all day looking at One of a Kinds. Whoa, all right. So here is another book that I would definitely recommend. Superstars of the 70s. Identification and Price Guide. You're going to be disappointed if you think this is as great as the other book. It's a lot of black and white, some color, and a lot of words. But it's got well, I wouldn't say non-Mattel. It has Mattel stuff. It has everybody else as well, like the $6 Million Man and Bionic Woman. It shows you the different types of Bionic Woman, things like that. Oh, Fembot. I remember when I got that in 5th grade, I was so excited. I always thought that looked like my neighbor, Donnie Marie. So it does have Mattel stuff in it. It's a lot, like, okay, so it's like a page and lots of words. Page, lots of words. Has almost every fashion I've ever seen that Cher had. I didn't know she had as many fashions. So it's got the Mego stuff. It's got the General Mills stuff or whatever made. Some of the stuff I don't know who. Like I have Sean Cassidy, but I don't know what company. So it has really off-the-wall stuff, but it's from the 70s. This is another book I highly recommend. It's, of course, out of print. Trying to see if there's any way I can give you information about how to find it. There's some information about it. This is a June 1996 copy. So I don't know how much that one is. I didn't look on eBay for it. And this is what I call my Barbie Bible. It ends around 1990s, middle 90s. It doesn't have Teen Skipper at all. It's the ultimate Barbie doll book by Marliolo. Sorry, Marcelo's a different name. This, again, there's information in the back. It's kind of funny. It's categorized into different. Let me just let you see that. Let me explain it to you. I'll let you see the way it's broken up. Barbie dolls with regular issue. Barbie doll regulation. So it's got by years, and then it's got Midge and other like-sized friends, like the redheads. And then it's got Skipper and all the kids, Ken and all the males, series dolls. So Happy Holidays, you know, the Christmas ones, the porcelains, and then store specials like your Walmart dolls or your Kmart dolls or whatever, your JCPenney dolls. The great thing about this is if you have a naked Barbie you bought at a yard sale, like this is the reason I bought this back in the day, because I was going to yard sales and grabbing up all these dolls. This book was published right when I started doing that. You can look and go, no. I would probably mostly look at the eyes first. Well, of course, I look at the head mold first. I mean, if he uses the superstar face, I'm going to start with that section. And then at first I thought the years on the back meant something. They mean absolutely nothing. When I see people go, a 1966 Barbie for sale, that's a 1990 Barbie. It's just got 96 or 66 printed on the butt because they all did back then. But you got to look at the eye color. There's also more information like, does she have bent arms? So it's got really good details right here so you can identify that naked Barbie you get at yard sales. I wish they made a second volume of this, since obviously it's been over, gosh, this has been about 30 years ago when I got this. Wow, yeah, because it doesn't go into Teen Skipper, and Teen Skipper was, I think she was produced in 95 and sold in 97, 98. Like, this is one of those unique bodies you'll never see on another doll, except for the, you know, well, I mean, those 4 dolls that came with that kind of body. So, you know, you can go through and it goes from very beginning, like all of the African-American friends. Then the kids. Then the kins. And it's got a close-up of the face. And, of course, what they look like in the box. So you can get a full body shot if you need to. And I got bookmarks in here, of course, and they're driving me a little bit crazy. Like this doll line that came out for 1 year, and that was it. What is it bookmarking? Well, I don't like my videos to go over 10 minutes, so I just wanted to give you an idea of what are the absolute best books you can buy. This is the absolute best. This is my Barbie Bible. This is good if you like 70s dolls that are not focused on Mattel, which you can see from the package. And like Wonder Woman, I had Tuesday Taylor. Well, that's not Tuesday Taylor. It's a Mego doll, but it has similar shoes. Well, there's Tuesday Taylor in there. Let me check that real quick. I don't remember off the top of my head. I haven't looked at this one in a while. I looked at it a few weeks ago. But I was mostly focused on the share clothes. I was just amazed and enamored by the share clothes. Say superstars of the music scene. Okay, this is how they got it divided up. Superstars of the mystery, intrigue, and adventure, like the Bionic Man, the Bionic Woman, the Hardy Boys. Superstar. So it's mostly celebrities, but then there's Darcy, the superstar who never was. Oh, so these are celebrity dolls. That's why I won't have Tuesday Taylor in it. So superstars of the family entertainment, like the Brady Bunch, the Partridge Family. Partridge Family? Did they have dolls? I haven't seen here. Oh, well, wow. They had a Lori doll. Okay, I better say I don't remember the Partridge Family dolls. I think she was one of the bigger dolls, and I don't remember anybody that had her at all. All right, well, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think as far as which one do you have, and is there any book that you think that I should get that you may assume I don't have because it's not one of these three. But I probably have some of them except for anything past 2000-ish. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Have a great day.